Elijah, my brother.
What's up?
Good to see you, brother.
You too. How you been?
I'm all right. Been good, man. Been good. A little tired. You must be tired too. I don't know. I'm 9 o'clock's like bedtime for me, brother.
Yeah, I feel that.
I feel that. So I appreciate you jumping on with me. If you were like, you know what, Jared, you need to pound salt. I got a fight coming up. It's getting late. I would have respected that fully. I would have fully respected it and been like, it's all good, soldier. Do your thing, rest up, because I can't wait to see you in there. So I won't keep you for too long, but let's get right into it. They call you the Buffalo Soldier, but to me, I feel like you're earning that extra nickname of Mr. Say When. You're jumping in another short notice situation here. And man, the BKFC, I just feel like they're going to have to owe you one eventually because if you keep showing up and showing out like you've been doing, um, people are going to know who you are and they're going to need to see more of this.
Yeah, that's the goal. I'm always ready. I live in the gym. Fighting's what I do. This is my sixth fight this year. And had my first one this year in February. So I've been pretty busy.
Yeah, you have. Not just bare knuckle either. Was it MMA action you were into for a bit there?
Yeah, I had three MMA fights this year, and this will be my third bare knuckle fight this year.
Right on, man. That's a lot of training. That's a lot of fights for 1 year. So power to you, man. I'm glad you're able to stay healthy. So what do you know about this opponent you're stepping into on the Saturday here, Jeff Lentz?
I know he has an extensive MMA background. He's proven to be pretty durable throughout that MMA career. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Uh, I don't think he's on my level. He has fought some high level competition, but I feel that I'm on another level right now.
Yeah, most definitely. And some people don't know you took Nazim Sadikov to the decision, which has not been done before. And yeah, this is Jeff's first fight in the BKFC, so always kind of expect a learning curve. But yeah, he seems like a game competitor. To throw him in there against you, 2-0, couple quick finishes. Another quick finish Saturday. Do you have anything in mind? Are you just still up for the next one, or are you starting to eye the rankings? Where do you see your next fight?
Um, well, I'm down to fight anyone, anywhere. From 145 to 165, anyone can get it. Um, Now I do want to make a run at the featherweight title though. So I would like to have someone in the rankings after this. But I can't really control if they want to run and hide. So I was trying to get on some other cards prior to this one. Um, and let's just say there were a lot of names that were offered to me. I said yes to every one of them, and this is the fight that someone else agreed to fight me. So,
Do you know what happened with this fight? Why were they calling upon you to step in? Did Was there an injury?
yeah, he was already scheduled to fight, and something happened. His opponent had to pull out. Um, so he was already scheduled. He's a local guy. He's from New Jersey, so I imagine he already sold a bunch of tickets. At that point, he wanted a fight, and I'm the guy that said, "Yeah, I'll fight you."
So you're walking in enemy territory once again too. Uh, no sweat off your back, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
so anyway, are you a hockey fan or anything? What do you think about fighting in the Prudential Center?
Um, I've never been to the Prudential Center. I know it's a big arena. I know it's a pretty big deal. It's a big card. I'm definitely excited to be a part of it. And yeah, it's my opportunity to make a big statement on a big stage, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. As far as hockey goes, though, I don't really watch it too much. I don't really watch too much of anything other than fighting, honestly. I'm a
No
big
doubt, no
student
doubt.
of the
I'm
game.
right on. Yeah, no doubt, buddy. And definitely a master too, going back and forth between MMA and bare knuckle in the same year. Like that's really impressive. Um, just from like switching stances and different techniques. How much how much less strenuous would you say the bare knuckle training is compared to like wrestling and
It's night and day different. My body enjoys it so much more. Um, Wrestling, that's always where you get your injuries or something, a tweaked shoulder, a messed up knee, uh, whatever. But I can do boxing rounds or bag work for forever, and it seems like my body just recovers much faster from that type of training session than a hard wrestling training session. But I still do some wrestling and things. I do a lot of wall wrestling and clinch work. That way, I still keep those skills sharp for in the clinching and bare knuckle.
yeah, so do you think that Jeff's gonna come at you with a clinch heavy approach, or are you looking to stun him off the back and, make this a quick 7 seconds in and out?
We'll see. I don't want to force anything either way. I just want to, feel the energy that night and get a read on how I think he's going to react. With him being a seasoned pro, I would assume that he knows there are two ways to deal with a heavy pressure fighter and heavy puncher such as myself. That's either you have to beat me on the outside, stick and move, and not stand in front of me, which good luck in the bare knuckle ring. Or the other option is you have to smother the power. He has to crowd me, work his way to the inside, work to the clinch positions, things like that. Try to nullify my boxing. That is where I see him trying to take the fight. That's where I expect the fight to go. I expect it to be an inside fight. A lot of dirty boxing, a lot of inside exchanges. However, people don't know this, but that's where I'm better. They've just seen the quick 1-2s on the outside, putting people down, and everyone thinks that I'm just this heavy-handed guy, with fast boxing, but the reality is I'm a wrestler that just learned how to box.
Yeah, yeah, you came from a wrestling background, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I thought, you know what, Jeff coming from a heavy MMA game, first bare knuckle fight, he's probably going to want to try to smother you, especially seeing your other fights too, right? He knows what you can
right.
possess. But yeah, I do see this going a little bit longer than 7 seconds. But hey, maybe 14. Who knows? Who knows?
Right.
I'm excited to see it either way.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
excited. And it'll be less than 2 minutes. I know that.
okay, let's go. You'll be ready for the next one in November.
That's right.
Um, so anyway, let's get into that card a little bit too. Like they're building this thing huge. Like the pressers, the face-offs, Stevens, Perry, Borga, Faria.
Yeah, it's a huge
Are you
event.
It is, it is. What what interests you the most? The Queen of Violence or the King of Violence? Like which one of these beefs do you want to see get settled here?
Um, the king of violence, because, who knows where I'll be a few fights from now.
True enough. You're probably not that far away from Steven's weight.
Right. He fought 145 in MMA. In BKFC, he's fought at 155 so far. Um, Perry has fought like 175, 185, I believe. I think 185, and I think that might be where they're fighting at for this one. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to fight Jeremy Stevens, whether it's 155, 165, 175, doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, when you say things like I'm the hardest hitting 145 or guys like Elijah might take notice, you know what I mean?
Right, exactly. And Maybe at one point in time he was, but I think it's time that that gets reevaluated.
Let's go. Let's go. That's right. The Buffalo Soldier's here to stay, baby.
That's right.
Like I said, I when I seen that you were filling in here, I was really happy for you because like you said, to me this is the biggest card of the year. It's going to be big exposure for you. You seem to perform when the lights are on too, so um nothing but the best for you, brother. Like I know you're
Thank you.
staying disciplined. Probably in a bad mood right now, but I'm excited to see you, buddy. I'm excited to see you get busy in there. What do you so sorry, my dog's knocking shit over. So what do you think of all this chatter leading up to the fight? Because like I like it. It's kind of a Western world thing with this back and forth and pressers and you know what I mean? You watch some of these Thailand cards, ONE FC, it's all respect, head
Right.
bowing, nobody's booing. So I want to talk about kind of the bad blood and the things that have been said. How do you think that affects any of these fighters? Like when Faria says to Borga, you got something in your mouth, this and that. Do you think that's affecting her come fight night, or do you think she's going to be able to just lock in and hide behind the flag?
I think that depends on the individual, you know. Um, mental warfare, mental tactics is definitely a part of the game. It's an effective part of the game. For example, Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo. He had him beat before they even got in there just because of all the antics leading up to it. Now, I do think there's a fine line. I think you can take it too far. I don't think you should talk about someone's family or religion or things like that. You know, like personally, I don't. Um, However, I understand, you know, everyone's a little different. So some people, they have to say things or feel like they have to hate their opponent to want to get in there and hurt them. I'm not that way. We can be friends, and I'm still going to try to hurt you when the bell goes ding, you know. And then when it's over, we can be friends. We can grab a beer. But, you know, I think if she lets it get to her, it could cause her to come out overly aggressive and get caught. Uh, but if she controls it, you know, just has it in the back of her mind, like, okay, I remember that. I'm gonna knock you out, but I'm gonna stay disciplined, stick to my game plan, and we're gonna get that knockout. Then, you know, she could use it to her benefit.
Yeah, no doubt. Very, very interesting point too you brought up there too. Um, yeah, some people do need that, right? Some people need to tap into that other side and bring out that demon, so to speak. And then you got other guys that have just done the work, stayed disciplined, and they said, you know what, I believe in what I'm about to do, and nothing else really matters. And the
Right.
chit chat matter, right? It builds fights a little bit.
It does.
So,
The fans like it, you know.
yeah, it gives us something to talk about a little bit here and
Right.
there. But at the end of the day, and that's why I love this. This is, it reminds me of like wrestling when I was 5 years old, and I thought that shit was real. They would talk, and then go at it. This
Hmm.
is, it's kind of the same. They talk and then
Right.
come fight, right? We'll see who backs it up, right? Talk is cheap.
Right. Yeah, it
So
is. Yeah.
talk is cheap. That's the name of this segment, baby. Let's go. Talk is cheap.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
We'll see who comes through. We'll see
That's
who
right.
comes through. And then just another thing I've been thinking about too, because there's so much debate now. You see fights like say the Jake Paul Javante Davis fight. Kind of crazy. Like it's almost like old school, no weight classes, like maybe
Right.
it's only boxing, but it reminds me of like an old school pride fights or even early UFC. Do you think in bare knuckle, do you think that matters as much when you don't have somebody laying on you? Like Stevens, for example, he's coming up in weight. I don't know if that's going to be a healthy weight he's putting on, but he
Right.
still knows how to throw a punch. Do you think
Right.
he has a puncher's chance, or do you see
Yeah.
Perry walking through him?
I think he definitely has a puncher's chance. Size and strength matters, right? That's why we have weight classes for sure. But it definitely matters more in grappling, in my opinion, because like you said, if you're caught on bottom, it's much harder to get a larger guy off of you. Um, in boxing, I don't think it matters quite as much. Um, and yeah, he definitely has a puncher's chance, but I would give the power and strength advantage to Perry.
Yeah, yeah, and it's you know what? I watched back a couple of the Perry fights this week, um, because fuck, why wouldn't I, right?
Right.
And that Alvarez fight, like I don't know if you saw that fight, but Eddie was doing really well against Mike round one. Like he was catching him, hitting him. The
Hmm.
thing about Perry, he just doesn't go away, you
Yeah,
know,
he's
just
tough.
hitting the
He's a
cinder
dog.
block and keep coming forward, and
Yeah.
then eventually just wore him down. Like Stevens handled Eddie pretty much the same. He took him an extra round,
Hmm.
but again, he's going to be the smaller guy. Very interested to see what happens here. I'm
Right.
hard not to go for the underdog.
Right.
Everybody
For
likes
sure.
an underdog story.
For sure.
But yeah, this is definitely a big exciting card and lots of eyes on it. I'm sure Connor's going to be hyping it up. Did you have you had any interactions with Connor since you've been part of the promotion?
No, I have not.
No, not yet.
No. I'm sure I keep knocking people out. It'll happen.
Oh, for sure. 100%. 100%, brother. And hey, that's only bound to happen too. That's only bound to I love, you know what? This bare knuckle thing is it's great because you have those quick chaotic knockouts where you come forward and the guys don't really know what to do, or they eat one and then they're like, "Oh fuck, this is not the same. I want to
Right.
kind of get out of here." But
Right.
then you have those wars too, which are kind of a little bit less common,
Hmm.
but still man, there's lots to digest on this card here. I
Yeah.
see Isaiah too is fighting Isaiah Carson. That was your last opponent.
Yeah,
He
I saw
managed to
that.
get on there as well. Yeah. So yeah, good for you guys, man. Good for you guys. And you're from Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
So that's not too far from there.
No, it's like a little over 3 hours.
Okay. So are you already in Newark or
No, I'm leaving tomorrow. Late tomorrow morning.
well, true. Okay, brother. Well, I won't keep you. It's super late. I appreciate you jumping on with me. Can't
Yeah,
wait to
man, no
see you
problem.
live,
Thanks for
baby.
having me.
Mr. Say When, the Buffalo Soldier,
That's
live
right.
right here.
Anywhere, anytime.
Anywhere, anytime, baby. Best of luck, buddy. I'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. I'll see you on Saturday. Thanks for having me.
Hey, of course, man. Thanks for joining me. Blessed.